Yes, sir, baby. What it do? It's that boy Paul Wall. Okay, it's the weekend takeover right here on the Vibe. I hope you ready. I got my songs ready. Oh, I got some music for y'all, man. I'm gonna play some hits, man. We got some music. We definitely got some music, man. I've been waiting to come over here, man. I've been hearing everybody take over, man. I've been waiting to come take over the Vibe, but guess what? I'm here. So let's get right into it, man. We got a lot of exclusive talking we gonna do, man. I'm gonna peep y'all up on game, man. But that's coming soon, man. Right now, we got my first song play. It's Chunk Up the Deuce with my boy Lil Keke, Pimp C, and Bun B. Here it go on the all new Vibe, Paul Wall, baby. Let's chunk up the deuce, man. Let's go. Okay, that was Chunk Up the Deuce by your boy, yours truly, Paul Wall, along with Lil Keke, The Don, Pimp C, and Bun B, UGK. Hey, rest in peace to Pimp C. That song, man, hey, that song holds a dear place in my heart, man. That was a song that was going to go on one of my albums, but it had a sample in it. We couldn't get it cleared. So Mr. Lee, he changed the beat around a little bit. Then it ended up becoming Lil Keke's single. And originally we had put Slim Thug on there. Slim Thug was on there, but for whatever reason, his record label wouldn't clear him to, they was going to clear him to be on my album, but for whatever reason, maybe because Lil Keke wasn't on a major at the time, they wasn't going to clear him to be on Lil Keke album. So they forced him off the song, and then we ended up getting Pimp C and Bun B on the song. So it ended up working out. It ended up becoming a great classic song for us. Even when we shot the video for it, it was a little wild because we couldn't get Pimp C in the video. Things, it was just so much going on, man, at the time, man. Pimp C coming fresh out of jail, all of that. And man, this is definitely one of my favorite songs that I love. People always tell me I kill. Man, people tell me I kill every song I'm on, but man, this is one of the favorites that I just really love. This song, man, Chunk Up the Deuce. Shout out to Lil Keke. Shout out to T Ferris for putting it together. Shout out Mr. Lee for making the beat. And rest in peace, Pimp C. Shout out to Bun B already. Okay, that was nice there, man. Chunk Up the Deuce. We gonna keep this thing rocking though. Okay, right here on the Vibe, your boy Paul Wall. We got some more coming, man. I got something else, man. This is another song. I'm gonna tell you the story. This song originally, it was kind of the same situation. This was myself, Lil Keke, and Big Pokey sitting sideways. Now, when I first signed a major deal with Atlantic Records, this was my first song coming out the gate. Now, I'm putting my two childhood heroes on it. Lil Keke, Big Pokey. Big Pokey, of course, on the hook. The sample from June 27 freestyle, classic, legendary. And, of course, Lil Keke being my idol, my favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying, still currently to this day. Always has been. And so to have a song with Lil Keke and Big Pokey fresh out the gate really meant something to me. Man, it was like, okay, I really, stood with my chest out. But then here come my record label saying, hey, hold up. You got two independent artists on there, and neither one of them signed to us. And we ain't doing no other label work for them. You signed to us, not them. So look, we're going to tell you what, you can put one of them on it, and you got to take one of them off. So what I ended up doing, I actually had a different verse written too. The first original verse I wrote for Sitting Sideways was the same verse for Drive Slow. When I wrote it for Sitting Sideways, for whatever reason, it didn't really go to the beat. And T Ferris told me, hey, man, that verse hard, but it's just something about it. It don't go to this beat, man. I think, since we already got to take Keke off the song, we took Keke off the song because Big Pokey was on the sample. We felt it was only right to have him on the song because it was his hook. And then we was keeping Lil Keke for the remix. So we like, okay, we'll keep him for the remix. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we want him on the original, but it is what it is. It's out of my control. See, a lot of artists and people don't understand. When you sign to a major record label, you're not in control of what happened. You when you sign that contract, you are signing over your rights, really, to let them be in control of the decisions that are made. And that's the risk you got to take. You got to pray. Anybody out there signing them type of deals, man, make sure you pray on that, man, before you sign that dotted line. And I did. I prayed. I put my faith on it. I stood behind my faith. And, I still do. And at the time, though, we had to take Lil Keke off. We kept him for the remix. But I always wish, like, damn, man, since I was with me, Keke, and Pokey, oh my God. But it is what it is. So when I went back to the drawing board, and I kept that verse I had, kept it in my pocket to later use on Drive Slow. Hello, we're gonna get to that one later because I got a hell of a story about Drive Slow. And then T Ferris say go write some new verses. I wrote two verses, and that's what you hear when you hear Sitting Sideways. My two verses. And Big Pokey. So let's get right into it right here on the Vibe, baby. Houston's culture. Let's go, man. Sitting Sideways. Paul Wall, Big Pokey. Let's go. And we're back. Your boy, Power Wall Baby, right here on The Vibe, Houston's Culture. That was Sitting Sideways, you know what I'm saying? Yours truly, along with the legend, the one and only Big Pokey. Okay, shout out to Salih Williams, Carnival Beats, is who produced that song right there. Now, as I mentioned, talking about that song, I originally wrote another verse for Sitting Sideways. I originally wrote it. Now, when it didn't, this is how I used to write my verses. I used to confuse myself, man. There'd be too many thoughts going on in my head, too many words on the paper. When I'm sitting there with the beat going, it was I'm trained to deal with it now. But at the time, when I was in my rookie seasons, when I was in the minor leagues and think, man, this was something I had to work on, man. I would confuse myself just by being in the room with the beat. I'd have to catch the vibe of the beat and then go somewhere quiet so I could just stick to my thoughts and concentrate. And so that's what I did. Was Sitting Sideways. I got the vibe going. I went and sat out in my car and wrote to it. Now, when I came back, as a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, the tempo might be slightly off or adjusted, because in my mind, it's going to what I think the beat is, and then it might, like the telephone game. You tell one person something, they tell somebody else, the truths and the details kind of get lost sometimes. So that's how I used to do my verses, man, with no beat, and then I'd go lay them to the beat. And sometimes they might be off. That's also how I kind of develop my kind of style, because I'll be jumbling words together that weren't meant to go there. I really had wrote it out to go a little more player, but I'm just jumbling together and it come out all right. It's not, okay, let's keep it. Why not? So anyway, I come back in there with this verse for Sitting Sideways. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm posted up in the parking lot, my trunk waving. The candy gloss is immaculate, it's simply amazing. Them elbows poking wide on the candy lack, trunk open, screens on, neons lit with fifth relax. That's how I came in. Okay, hello. But it didn't go to the beat. It just was something about the beat. The BPM was off. And my boy T. Ferris, big bro that he is, my coach that he is, said, put that one on the bench. Let's go. Let's work on a three. We're gonna work at the three. Work on a three at practice right now. Let's work on your layups. So that's what I did. I wrote my verses, kept that in my pocket. Then later on, after I met Kanye West at a magazine photo shoot with a bunch of other entrepreneurs, up and comers, and just people who are doing their thing. He came in freestyling. He like, oh, this is a hip hop event. Ain't nobody freestyle. He come in there freestyling. Of course, we all like, oh, that's Kanye West. But this is like 2004. You know what I'm saying? So he not the Ye that's running for president, Kanye 2020 that he is now. He was just the developing Kanye. You know what I'm saying? This was the senator or the congressman Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he still was Kanye though. So we, you know what I'm saying? Of course, in awe of his greatness. And, when he done freestyling, we just all in awe. And he called us out, man, ain't nobody gonna freestyle. It's supposed to be a hip-hop event. Ain't nobody gonna freestyle. I say, hold on, man. I said, look, bro, I'm from H-Town. I'm from Houston, bro. This is in my blood. This is my DNA. You're not gonna call me out and ask me, am I gonna now, we might be in an interview or something, I might hold back. But Kanye gonna call me. I say, hey, man, hold on. Nah, I'm coming off the dome, right on the spot, right, boom. I'm not gonna think about it. Nah, I'm gonna tell you what we about next time. And that's what I did. And of course, I earned his respect. I dropped some bars, dropped some heat, and then when we done, he like, man, that's fire, man. What's up? What's up with one of them grills, man? What's up with your boy Johnny? This and that. I'm, right there on the spot when I get done freestyling with Kanye in a session, in a cipher, or just how we do in H-Town, just normal day-to-day life. But we start talking about grills and amongst other things. We start talking about things, and then next thing you know, I have my grill kit, of course, like I always do, entrepreneur. I got my grill kit in my pocket, so I'm like, boy, I could do your grill right now. What's up? So I did his grill mode downstairs in the car. As he off to the airport, I'm off to the airport. I get his grill mode real quick. The next thing you know, he backdoor come to Houston for the last Texas Beach party. This was after it was the Kappa. It wasn't the Kappa no more. It was the Texas Beach party, and it was the last one ever, up until recently, of course. But when he came down there for that, and I remember just tripping like, damn, you down here at the Kappa? Kanye at the Kappa? Hold up. And he like, yeah, I'm out here, Scarface told me come out here for something, so I'm out here with him. And I'm like, okay, you know what you at, bro? This is it's called the Texas Beach Party now, but this the Kappa, bro. You know what you at? Like, this some like historical, type of event you at. You know what I'm saying? And after that, the Texas Beach Party, or as the Kappa we like to call it, as it was formerly called, he went over to legendary producer, engineer Mike Dean. He went to his house to mix his song Diamonds from Sierra Leone. So me and my boy Goo and Johnny Dang, we go up over there. We pull up to Mike Dean house. Don C is in there, of course, Mike Dean and Kanye. We all in there, and they listening. He mixing Diamonds from Sierra Leone, man. I heard that song 1,000 times that night. He changed one thing at the very end, the last sequence, last 5 seconds of the song. He listened to it back to back, start to finish, 20 times in a row. We like, damn, man, I ain't never gonna get you your grill, man. Johnny like, hey, man, we need to run your credit card, man. What's up, man? Yeah. Anyway, make a long story short, we made him his grills. Of course, he was a satisfied, happy customer. Kanye, if you listening, I know you a fan of the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I know you might be tune in, Kanye, of course, me and Johnny, we always got you, man. We got you. We always got you. But anyway, from that, led to other things. And from there, Plain Pat, my boy, he tried to sign me. He was an A&R manager. He A&R managed a lot of the greats, man, over the years. He did, Kanye a few times. He managed an A&R, Kid Cudi, amongst other people, man, a lot of greats. He tried to sign me to Def Jam. Def Jam had other plans, and of course, God had other plans for me. I ended up signing with Atlantic, but we still remain close. And he told me, say, man, Kanye told me he met you. He working on his album right now. I got this idea. It'd be crazy to get you and Kanye on a song together. Of course, I'm like, yeah, where's that? I'm ready. What's up? But Kanye might have needed some convincing. I don't know. They kind of gave me a disclaimer, like, yeah, Kanye might not use the song. He might change it around. But that's kind of every song, every artist ever. You know what I'm saying? Anything could change. And me just knowing how it is, if I don't come with it, oh, he not putting me on there. If I'm whack, he not going to put me on there. So I better come with it. Even then, if I come with it and outshine him, he might take it. Because that's not anything against him. That's how a lot of artists are. If you come with something and it's some BS, they taking you off. And if you come with something and you wrecking them, they might be like, well, wait a minute, I don't know. Well, let's move his verse around, put him at the end, or maybe we'll change up the beat when his verse comes. It's a lot of pride involved when you the artist and it's your song and it's somebody on there outshining you on your song. So they told me all of these things. Of course, to me, it was all motivation just to go in. And of course, I did go in. And when I heard the beat, first thing at the same time too, I'm like, extremely busy. This is like when I'm working on my album. So, Still Tipping just coming out, Sitting Sideways just coming out, we popping. I work on it at the Gridiron with my boy PT. I do my verse. I had this idea, wait a minute, this might be the perfect time to pull out my original Sitting Sideways verse. Where that paper at I wrote it on? Where that paper at? I dug through my archives, found my lyrics, came in there, laid it. Of course, it worked perfect. It laid perfectly to the beat. Everything just went smooth to the beat. And it worked out fine. Thank God I came with it. You know what I'm saying? It kept me on there. At least I ain't dropped no trash on it. I'm not going to put no trash on no song with Kanye West. We ended up shooting a video with Hype Williams. The only video I ever did where Hype Williams directed it. Man, I'm extremely grateful for that. And then even after we did the song and put it out, Craig Kalman from Atlantic Records came to me and said, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we put this on your album too, The People's Champ? Of course, I'm like, yeah, I want a song with Kanye West on People's Champ. Yeah, I do. But knowing how it go, people don't do that. People don't say, yeah, I'm going to put it on my album and you can put it on your album too. Because this is how I usually go. If I put it on my album, oh, it's mine. If you put it on your album, it's yours. And if we sharing, yeah, I don't know. It don't usually work out like that. Now, if we independent and we doing mixtapes or something like that, it might be different. But if you on a major label, it's no sharing going on at all. No sharing. So, I want to put on my album, but is he going to be cool with that? Craig Kalman say, yeah, man, Kanye cool with it. Jay-Z is the president of Def Jam right now. He cool with it. He a big fan of yours. Matter of fact, they not gonna, do no clearance issues. You ain't gotta pay for nothing. They just gonna let you. So basically, he shared it with me. He outright shared it with me. And then from there, T.I. ended up putting it on his album too. T.I. did a verse on it, on the remix, and put it on, on his album as well. And I'm like, damn, man, it's crazy, man. This song right here, this verse originally for Sitting Sideways, that made its way to the song with Kanye, that made its way to a song with T.I. And it's multi-platinum. Thank God for that. So let's get into that. Without further ado, here it go. Drive slow, homie. Right here on The Vibe. Peep these bars out, man. You might want to listen, man. Peep these bars out. Yes, sir. What it do? Your boy Power Wow. We back on The Vibe. Okay. I hope y'all got your volume turned all the way up, man. Turn it up another notch, man. Not too loud. You're going to bust your bass. Okay. We back, man. Your boy Power Wow on The Vibe. I'm going to talk to my people right now, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Goo You. He put me on to this artist right here who is just took over, man. He took over the world in a way that I have not seen a lot, man, ever, man. The way he did the whole organization, his whole structure, everything he does is very unique, meaning there's not someone like him. He is a unique individual how he does his thing. Toby Nwigwe, H-Town's on from the Southwest SWAT. What's up, baby? A-Leaf. Okay, got to shout out Toby Nwigwe. Shout out Linnell Grant. Shout out Fat. Shout out to the whole fam. Okay, Toby is an artist. As far as I know, Linnell Grant has produced every song he's ever released. So he's got his own, I guess you could say, in-house producer or his own band, or I don't know, he's got his own exclusive producer. Man, when you got somebody like that, you could develop your own sound, your own style. It's different, man. You hear his music too. It's different. He's like, some of the songs he kind of whispering on there, talking to you. Some of the other songs he talking to you. Some of them he singing on there. Some of them he screaming. Like, some of them he rapping. He got varieties to his style, but each one of them is unique. And like I say, man, he's unique, man. He went a different route than I went. You know, I came up through the H-Town, independent pipeline. You know what I'm saying? He went a different route. He went outside of that. He went his own route. You know what I'm saying? Toby Nwigwe, what's up, baby? Hey, man, he doing his thing right now. He went on, man, I think 4 or 5 world tours. He got about 6 albums in the deck. You know what I'm saying? All of them doing numbers, man. This boy here getting checks too. Man, he getting so many checks, sponsorship deals, everything. And I was, man, so happy to be turned on to him as a fan, man, just as a fan of his music. Man, when he do his videos, the visuals he put along with the music too, man, everything, the way, he ain't wearing, man, look, I might just wear a black t-shirt I just bought out the store, you know what I'm saying? He wearing a custom fitted, tailored black t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, by his own costume designer or wardrobe styler. I don't even know what it's called. I'm like, man, let me put your boy down. I need some fits, man. I ain't got no style, man. What's up, boy? Hey, well, we did this song right here. This song, I was waiting like, ooh, and I'm just knowing Toby is a family man, you know what I'm saying? Like much like myself, much like there's a few of us within the industry, especially within the Houston kind of industry of music or just in the game. We family people, you know what I'm saying? So we all support each other, we all connect. It's like a little clique, Anybody who's a family person, whether you're married or not, whether you got kids or not, there's different aspects to it. Some people close to their mother, their father. Some people close to their brother, their sisters. A lot of us, if we married, then of course you close to your wife, your kids. But he's a family person like that. That inspired me so much. So I was like, man, I want to do a song with this boy Toby. But also knowing he ain't never did no song with nobody. So I ain't even finna ask him, hey man, jump on my album. It don't matter if I'm Paul Wall or what my credits or resume is. Man, sometimes you just got to wait and be patient. So I didn't ask because I'm like, man, I don't want to ask him, but I let it be known. Say, bro, whenever you ready, I'm on stand by. Stand by. I'm on stand hello. I'm waiting. So whenever you ready, let me know. And it's just something that just, it culminated just through time and marinated. The idea marinated, you know what I'm saying? The support, we became pretty good friends, not just me and him, but just with our families and just everything, man. It just was something that when the idea came, he said, come on, man, I'm ready. Let's do a song. Man, we got in the studio together, and I believe he told me that was the first time he ever had been in the studio, like because Toby, man, look, Toby is a hell of a musician. But he'll tell you, he's not really a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like the things I did as a rapper, he got talent, man. He's so blessed. He's so creative. He's skilled. But he'll be quick. He'll be the first one to tell you, man, I'm not a rapper. So I don't know how it goes in the rap game with this or that. Whatever. He does his own thing. He's not doing the trends, the fads, what everybody else doing. He's doing him all the way. So we in there in the studio, we talking about just different things, and I'm just, whatever, we just vibing, and it's this being, the first time he in there with an actual rapper where it's like, shit, okay, it's like, okay, yeah, man, you in here with an actual rapper. Where it's like, okay, yeah, let's see what we about, man. I gave him some games, some stories. I hipped him to some protocol around the industry, just things how they'll get you without knowing. They'll pull the mask down to your chin and give you COVID in your nose without you knowing it, man. And I had to give him some of that game, man, and let him know, man, be on the lookout for this, be on the lookout for that. this and that you might want to compromise on, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to do what God leads you, man. Whatever your heart dictate, that's what you got to do. And you know, we ended up, man, putting together quite a good song, man. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites right here, man. This definitely got me trending, man. When this song came out, they was like, boy, Paul Wall went off on that song. I pulled out the thesaurus song on the dictionary, man. I got, man, me along with a lot of other writers or rappers or whatever, a lot of people creative, we write things down. You get an idea, you write it down. So I got a whole list of words that I might just hear and I might not all the way know what it means, but I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna figure out how to use some context clues and put it in a verse. So I got a whole list of words like that, and I had to dig deep in my list for this one. So let's get into it right here, man. It's produced by Linnell Grant, aka Linnell Sprewell. It's your boy Paul Wall. I'm the featured artist. On my boy Toby Nwigwe. Hello from the SWAT. Let's go, Juice. Let's go on God right here on the Vibe. Okay, your boy Paul Wall. I hope y'all tuned in. I hope y'all heard that one, man. That was Juice on God, Toby Nwigwe, produced by Linnell Grant, featuring me, Paul Wall. Hey, man, look, when we did that song, Toby, man, look, I've been doing freestyle mixtapes for a long time, and it's one I did recently that led to this song. And when Toby heard my verse on there, it was a verse where I say, "It's that knock knock, who is it? It's that Paul Whiskey, throw like a frisbee. If you hating, you can miss me." And I just went off, and Toby was wired up, man. And he hit me and was like, "Hey, you went off on there, man. When we do our song, I want you to come off on our song like you came off on this song right here, this freestyle. This one I did on, it's a Frozen Face Volume 2 of freestyle I did. And so that's what I did when I went in there. I said, "Oh, it's that Paul Walrus." I got a lot of monikers, and I just went in based off of the direction he gave me. So any artist out there, any producer out there, if you ever get a chance to collaborate with another artist, another producer, do not be afraid to tell them what you want. Don't be afraid to say, "Hey, on this song you said that. On this song you sound like I want something like this." Because a lot of artists, we got varieties to it. So I could, do a lot of different styles. And if I'm doing a song with Toby, I might not know, damn, I don't know which one I need to, man, I got to come with it. Which one am I going to? So when he gave me that direction of, say, man, I want you to come off like that. Hey, knock, knock, who is it? It's that Paul Whiskey. Throw like a frisbee. If you're hating, please miss me. Man, I want you to come off. Okay, bet. And I came off. So any artists out there, don't be afraid to give some direction to whoever you're doing a song with, whether it's a producer, whether it's a singer, whether it's somebody doing a featured verse, or whatever it is. Don't be afraid to give your input, you know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to say, "Yeah, that's cool, but man, I kind of wanted something like this, a little different." Don't be afraid to say that, man. Get what you put in, you know what I'm saying? Get what you want, man. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I got to say, shout out to the Houston Astros. We're going to talk about them coming up, man. My squad, my team, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that coming up. But right now, we're going to get into some more music, man. Right here on The Vibe, Paul Wall, baby.